Hi, Busker909 here. I was looking around for a different solution for the Piezo dilemma, the preamp situation. And most of the stuff I looked at just didn't do anything for me. Mostly it was too big. And I came across this little item here, which I'll show you a close-up of pretty quick. It's a ukulele EQ. It has a plug in there. I'll show you how I did all that. It's really easy. It has this here. 3-band EQ. Hopefully that's a 3-band EQ. And got a little tuner. Tuner really sold me. And it's very small. Took up hardly any room at all. Didn't have to make any adjustments whatsoever, really. So I'll just take you through my build here. Got some pictures too. Show you how I put it in. It was quite straightforward. This is like one of my tin top guitars, except there's a tin back. So I use 1x2 poplar, which is really 3/4 by 1.5. That's just the way it is. Which I got at Home Depot. And I make a square box. These things are 8x12, so that's the size I make the box. 8x12. Slightly larger so nothing's hanging over. And once again, put the poplar in as a neck. Got a couple pictures. Fretboard's up to you. If you can fret it or unfret it, doesn't make any difference. Well, I mean, it makes a difference to you, to the person playing it, but not to the construction or the use of the EQ. It doesn't matter. The bridge's from Amazon. The screws are from Amazon. The EQ's from Amazon. And down here, the somewhat, for me anyway, fancy headstock, those tuners are from Amazon. I like them because where the hole's located, I don't have to do any cutting or anything at the side of the... That's the basics. So one thing I did different. First of all, I didn't want to try cutting holes in tin. I do have tin snips, but I didn't think that would be much fun. I make a lot of these with tin tops, and I really love the sound, but I wanted something more traditional sounding, more cigar box guitar sounding. So I found these basswood sheets, the right size, 8x12, on Amazon. Really inexpensive. I bought a stack of them. I think there's like 12 in there or something. So I've got all I'll ever need probably. And they're kind of plain looking, so I stained it with coffee and hit it with a quick shot of clear spray, just to make it look a little funkier, a little better. So before I stained the top, I made a paper template of where everything was supposed to go. That way I didn't screw up any pieces of wood, theoretically, and actually it worked out pretty good. So I made a little paper template and I put it over top and I just cut out the pieces. This wood is so thin that I was able to use an X-Acto blade and just cut it out really literally in like under a minute. It was very easy. And the other thing I did was it comes with a bar Piezo. I didn't think that was going to work very good under a metal bridge. Not something I've used before. I've worked on guitars that have them under a regular 6-string bridge, but there's nothing like that going on here. So I cut the wire and I hooked up a regular round Piezo, something I always use. And I like to place the Piezo in maybe a different spot than some people. I like to put it right here. And I like it to stick to the neck wood and not touch the top wood. I find it has a fatter, sort of thicker sound. All the overtones are there, all the thing you want from Piezo, it's all there, but it's just not as, top isn't as sensitive, and you don't get a lot of the high-end sort of stuff. It doesn't seem to happen. I just use hot glue and stick it on. The battery goes in here where the jack is. It's 2 of those little round batteries that stick together, go in there. It's supposed to last for a very long time. Haven't checked that out yet. And the EQ, if I haven't mentioned it already, it's got bass, middle, and treble. And I'll do a little demo later on. They work. And it's got a volume. Everything works great. And the sound of this particular build, acoustically, is really nice. The back gives it a little bit of resonance, I think. So there's a little reflection there, but it doesn't go all resonator or anything. So anyway, that's the basics of the build. So if you're a real do-it-yourselfer and you want to make your own preamp, Lisa from Psyche Opera, I'll put the link in the description, has a really good video on how to make your own preamp right from scratch, actually. I'm a little lazy for that. But anyway, I hope you find this helpful. Have a great day. Bye.